We've learned a lot more about what started the devastating fires in Maui. Kansas is investigating a police raid at a newspaper, and the Gulf of Mexico is setting heat records. I'm Jeff Pierre, and this is The 7 from The Washington Post. It's Wednesday, August 16th. Let's get you caught up with today's 7 stories. Number 1. Maui's first reported fire was likely caused by power lines. An electrical malfunction caught on video matches data from August 7th, showing a significant incident in Hawaiian Electric's grid. This finding adds to evidence that utility equipment sparked multiple fires last week. Maui residents told the Post that they had been complaining to the utility for years about its aging poles and power lines. Resident Shane Tro witnessed the early stages of the fire right across the street from his home and recorded it. The video showed a fallen power line burning with smoke and wind whipping. He hoped the video would help determine what caused the deadly Maui wildfires. He spoke to reporters yesterday about what he saw.
I hear a pop coming from across the street. As soon as I hear the pop, all I heard is like electrical, like bzzz, going on the ground there. Look, there's the power line right there. And shortly after, thing was just arcing away on the ground, landed right in dry grass, so sparks, and then there was a fire.
The death toll from the fires rose to 106 yesterday. Only 5 victims have been identified. 32% of burned neighborhoods have been searched so far, and about 1,300 people are still missing. Number 2. Water temperatures in the Gulf of Mexico are at a record high. The average temperature over the entire Gulf topped 88 degrees this week. That's 2.6 degrees above average and more than a degree above the previous record. The warm waters are tied to a run of record heat and humidity along the Gulf Coast. They could also fuel the hurricane season as its peak approaches in the coming weeks. In related news, last month has been confirmed as Earth's hottest on record. Number 3. Kansas will investigate a police raid of a newspaper office. Officers searched a small newspaper's office last Friday. They seized computers, cell phones, and files. They had a warrant which alleged a reporter had obtained information illegally. The Kansas Bureau of Investigation has opened a criminal probe into the incident, but it's not clear whether they're focusing on the actions of the police or of the reporters and editors. The raid has drawn outrage from journalists nationwide. Number 4. The U.S. exempted Baylor University from Title IX sexual harassment rules. The private Baptist school had asked to dismiss discrimination complaints filed by LGBTQ+ students. The Texas school argued that complaints were inconsistent with its religious values. The education department accepted Baylor University's request for exemption. But many LGBTQ+ advocates worry exemptions like this are a way to avoid granting equal treatment to queer students at religious schools. Number 5. X has been slowing traffic to websites that its owner, Elon Musk, dislikes. The site, formerly known as Twitter, added a 5-second delay when users clicked on links to sites that Musk has attacked. They included the New York Times, Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky, Substack, and the Reuters Newswire. It's unclear when the delays began. The Washington Post was not among the sites affected. Tiny delays like this can lead to plunges in traffic as users grow impatient and go elsewhere. Yesterday, after the Post published its initial story, X began reversing the delays on some of the sites. The company has not commented on the situation. Number 6. Ancient bones show how plagues shaped our immune systems. Scientists extracted DNA from the bones of ancient Europeans. It showed how genetic variations allowed humans to survive the last 10,000 years of deadly diseases. But those protective variants are a double-edged sword. New research links them to the rise in autoimmune diseases, like rheumatoid arthritis in modern humans. And at number 7, 2 sharks are on a long journey together, and it's baffling scientists. Here's the thing. Great white sharks usually travel solo, but scientists are currently tracking two males who have migrated 4,000 miles together between December and July. They're called Jekyll and Simon, and they keep showing up in the same places at the same times. Scientists aren't certain why these two are the best of buds. Blood tests may confirm whether they're siblings. If they are, it might mean that sharks are closer to their families than we previously thought. They were most recently spotted off Canada's eastern coast, so safe travels to the best of bros, Jekyll and Simon. That's the show for today. If you don't already listen to Post Reports, that's our afternoon news podcast. Please take some time to check it out. That's where you can hear my colleagues from around the newsroom digging in on exclusive reporting from the Post. And by the way, you can listen to Post Reports, this show, and other Washington Post podcasts ad-free on Amazon Music, if you're a Prime member. But wherever you listen, make sure you're following our show so you don't miss an episode. I'm Jeff Pierre, and I will meet you back here tomorrow.